Dawn breaks over the Golden Horn like a slow-moving miracle. From the still waters, the great city rises in layers. Domes, towers, arches, minarets, each one catching the first glimmer of light, as if awakening from centuries of dreams. The air hums with a soft, golden haze, and the call of distant gulls echoes over the harbor. Constantinople stands timeless, suspended between worlds, half ancient, half new, a living memory of empires. As the sun pushes higher, you rise above the city, carried by the morning breeze. From the vantage of Galata Tower, the scene is breathtaking. Ships drift across shimmering water, merchants prepare their stalls, and smoke curls from early morning hearths. The city is a mosaic, every piece from a different age, yet perfectly blended. Down by the pier, workers unload crates and nets. Fishermen haul in the morning's catch, while seagulls circle eagerly overhead. The scent of salt, wood, and fresh bread mixes with the distant perfume of incense drifting from hidden chapels. Farther west, the Theodosian walls stretch toward the horizon, immense, weathered, formidable. Flowers grow quietly between ancient stones as guards walk along battlements that have watched over civilizations. Through the great gate of Carisius, morning crowds pour into the city. Greek traders, Armenian merchants, Ottoman soldiers, monks, sailors, and travelers from worlds beyond. The streets are alive long before the day has reached its warmth. Byzantine arches meet Ottoman wooden balconies. Greek mosaics glow beside hanging lanterns from the east. Laundry sways above narrow alleys, and the sound of markets grows louder with each step. You arrive at the entrance to the Grand Bazaar, a universe of color and motion. Smoke from incense coils upward into golden light. Spices spill across tables in mountains of red, gold, and black. Silk merchants unroll shimmering fabrics. Traders shout in both Greek and Turkish, bargaining over carpets, jewelry, and exotic goods. Inside the spice market, saffron, cinnamon, and pepper fill the air with a warmth that lingers on your breath. The fish market near the harbor bustles with energy. Slippery cobblestones, fresh catch laid out on wooden slabs, voices rising in 100 directions. Along the cobbler's street, artisans bend leather and hammer soles with rhythmic precision. A Greek silk weaver draws golden thread through a loom, sunlight catching each strand like fire. In small cafes, early Ottoman brewers prepare coffee over glowing embers, filling the air with rich aroma. Greek bakeries sell fresh sesame rings hot from stone ovens. Goldsmiths shape glowing metal into bracelets, while scribes dip quills into ink and copy ancient texts with quiet devotion. Ottoman calligraphers draw elegant strokes of Arabic script, the lines flowing like water. Children laugh around public fountains, splashing each other while their mothers fill clay jugs. Street musicians gather, a Greek lyre mixing with an Ottoman ney, the melody drifting between shops and stalls. Lantern makers polish the glass that will glow through the night, and coppersmiths hammer bowls that ring like bells with every strike. As midday rises, the city draws you toward its spiritual heart. Hagia Sophia towers before you, massive, solemn, radiant. Inside, golden light pours from the Great Dome. Christian mosaics shimmer faintly behind newly hung Islamic calligraphy. Candles flicker against marble columns brought from distant provinces. Greek priests and Ottoman scholars pass each other in quiet acknowledgement. This is a place where worlds overlap, where centuries echo through every whisper. In a Byzantine monastery library, monks copy scripture beneath soft candlelight. Across the city, Ottoman students study philosophy in the madrasa courtyard. Sunlight falls through archways onto tiled floors as teachers recite lines from memory. You pass the remnants of the Blackernay Palace, marble columns broken but proud, sunlight turning dust into gold. Not far away, Topkapi Palace rises in its early form, gardens filled with peacocks and scented breezes. Viziers gather inside council chambers where maps sprawl across carpets and decisions shape empires. Everywhere, art thrives. Mosaic workshops restore ancient portraits of Christ Pantocrator, tiny stones shimmering. Tile makers paint blue and white patterns that will decorate mosques across the empire. Icon painters apply gold leaf to wooden boards, each brushstroke a prayer. Court musicians play the oud and kanun under colonnades, while choirs rehearse hymns echoing in dark chapels. Janissaries march through the avenues in disciplined formation. Greek clergy follow incense through narrow streets. Dervishes prepare for their sacred turning. By late afternoon, the light softens and the city shifts again. Night falls over Constantinople like a velvet curtain. The Golden Horn glows with the reflections of lanterns and torches. Night markets bloom to life, carpets hanging like tapestries of color, spices glowing warm under oil lamps. Fog settles in alleys, lit by flickering flames. Galata's wooden taverns pulse with music and stories. On rooftop terraces, moonlight glides across domes and minarets. Waves crash gently along the stone walkways by the Bosphorus. Hagia Sophia stands illuminated from within, its massive silhouette glowing like a guardian over the sleeping city. The Theodosian walls cast long shadows in the moonlight as guards patrol with lanterns. In the shipyards, sparks fly from midnight repair work. A storyteller gathers listeners around a dim lantern, his tales rising above the crackling flame. Greek taverns play soft lyre melodies, while Ottoman tea houses glow with hookah smoke drifting lazily into the air. Bazaar corridors turn mysterious under hanging carpets and dim light. And then, in the quietest moments of the night, the call to prayer echoes. Soft, haunting, peaceful, crossing districts, mixing with distant chants from hidden chapels. It is here that Constantinople feels most alive. Not loud, not busy, but timeless. As dawn approaches once more, a soft pink horizon emerges above the Bosphorus. Ships drift quietly as morning fog lifts from the city walls. The Golden Horn sparkles with early light. Seagulls swirl gently in the air. Hagia Sophia glows with an almost divine radiance as the sun touches its dome. Galata Tower catches the first rays, and shadows fall away, revealing a city reborn. And finally, as the day comes to its close once more, the sun sets in fiery brilliance over the ancient skyline. Domes and minarets darken into silhouettes. The sky burns gold over the water, and Constantinople, crossroads of worlds, stands eternal, proud, luminous. A city of empires, a city of stories, a city that remembers everything. This is Constantinople, where time itself walks the streets. When Constantinople fell, it felt like history ended. But across the world, a city had already proven something impossible. That stone and belief could rival empire.